Guys, coming up, going to be running in Mississippi. Going to be something different for you guys.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most on this upcoming trip?
I guess just simply stated, I'm just looking forward to watching the team compete because they're just fun to watch compete. You know, each time we've gone, our schedule's been a little bit different this year. We've been some places that we haven't either been in a long time or have never been at all. This group in particular is just fun to watch race.
And it's going to be some pretty good competition there as well. How do the Bison stack up against some of the other teams?
Man, I like our squad. We've grown up fast. You know, we went from a team last year that was mature with some young talent to all of a sudden this year, the top 6 girls that crossed the line at the conference meet are 2 sophomores and 4 freshmen. So we are really young. I like our chances against anybody. I like when we line up. There's no fear in their eyes at all. It's always we're here, and if we're going to be here, we might as well win. We expect to win, and I like that about this group. Yeah, we're really fortunate to have Emily Sechrist and Sydney Lawrence. They've been our top 2 girls all year. I call them the Studley sophomores. They're great friends and they're roommates. So I'm fortunate that goes well. But they are competitive with each other. But they they lift each other up. I mean, they make each other rise to. They have high standards for each other, for themselves, and that's why they're both good. Is because they have each other to lean on when they're struggling, and they have each other to lean on when they're competing with each other. You know, they race together. A lot of times their race strategy is similar, and they can help each other at a meet. You know, they're stronger together at a meet than perhaps they would be individually. So we're really lucky to have them, and I do expect that both of those girls will be in the hunt at the national meet. I mean, that's certainly their expectation.
Who are some of the other runners that you'd like to see step up and really, help the Lady Bison place as high as possible?
Yeah, we've had just fantastic performances from really our obvious number 3 and 4 spot all year, and that's in no order, Daisy Van Meter or Candace Standridge. And either one of those girls could have been the freshman of the year at the conference meet. They weren't. A girl from Southern Arkansas, I believe, was, and she's fantastic. But our girls were 2nd and 3rd best freshmen in the conference, so I like that. But those are 2 girls that both, all of our top 4 girls have a state champion. I mean, they've won a high school state championship, so they know how to win. We need those 2 to continue doing what they've done all year, and that's what makes the national meet exciting for us internally. Is all 4 of those girls, we're not going to ask them to do anything heroic that they haven't done all year. They just get to run like they've run. You know, if we just keep doing we just trust the system, basically. We do what we do. We've raced faster. When you consider the courses, we've raced faster every week. So there's no need to do anything heroic. There's no need to change our routine. We just keep doing what we're going to do and then expect that the results will continue to be better and better. Our number 5 spot also has been between 2 freshmen, the 5-6 spot, and that's Megan Allen and Tessa Potter from Tecumseh, who was a 5A cross-country state champion her senior year. So I think we're ready for a breakout race, especially from our young ones. Remember, we've had 3 weeks to train between the conference meet and then now the NCCAA National meet. So a lot of our getting ready to run fast, our peaking, has been reserved for this latter part of the year. So I really expect them to, run to a performance that they expect of themselves.
You have some talent that hasn't got a chance to compete this year, but they're still training with you. What has that been able to do for your program, having some of those girls to compete with the ones who are running?
Yeah. Well, you're speaking about Abby Hoover, who is in redshirt this year, and then Kaylee Large, who really had a breakout season last year for us. Those two have continued to work with the team to the extent they can. The situation is a little bit different with Kaylee, obviously, but Abby has been fantastic. And her leadership at practice is, I think, a big reason why we've been as successful as we have. You know, her guidance as an upperclassman, and then her ability to work with some of the younger ones, pace set in particular workouts, and really lead them in a way that only she can. She's, of course, been there, done that, and then she can physically run with them in a practice at the pace prescribed and help them. So she's been great. And then Kaylee, as her situation has allowed, has done the same. And to say any more without just talking about the spirit of joy that she brings to our team would do her a disservice, because practices are just more fun when she's around. And attitude is everything. And when we're geared up for practice and we're enjoying each other, and it just makes for a more successful environment. So I could not have a better situation with those two helping lead our young team.
What's one final thought you can leave us with in terms of what to expect from the team, and then what your expectations are as well?
You know, if you were to ask that question to the girls, they would say they expect to race faster every time they run, and they expect to win every time they run. So, I mean, that's our expectation. Run faster every time we run, and win every time we run. Every time we put on an OBU uniform, we want to represent the school well and race to the very best of our ability. And I think that if we do that, we'll feel good about the ride home.